Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. We're going to do a little bit different today. Normally, this would be the time that we're reading for the weekend, and we will read for the weekend, May 28th, 29th, and 30th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but then we will continue the reading for the rest of Gemini season for your sign, okay? Okay. Now, I've used all my decks. Now, I have used and these are the Radley Valentine decks. I'll pull 3 from my Angel Tarot cards. I'll pull 1, and then I come back and pull 3 from my Archangel Power Tarot cards. I will pull 1 from my Guardian Angel Tarot cards. Those were all Radley Valentine decks. Now, I will pull 3 from my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. This is a little bit more for clarification. My Osha Zen Tarot cards for any words of advice. I do pull 1 from my Waite Rider Traditional Tarot, and of course I finish with pulling 1 from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, these are general readings. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. I'm an intuitive channeler. I open myself to my higher power, and whatever comes through comes through. Try not to do too much of my own interpretation. Now, a couple of things is, again, thank you so much for your well wishes. I've really not been on the computer. I know that for that little bit I did put out a video a couple of days ago, but I haven't been, I've been on my phone and I've been reading your comments. Thank you so much for your well wishes. I'm still recuperating. I would say I'm about 93.5%. Okay? So if you hear me sniffling a little bit, or if you hear me, I do apologize, but I'm almost there. So thank you again for all your well wishes. I do really want to encourage people to go back and look at the Gemini overview, because there is a lot of stuff going on now that that's really talked about. And as the days are going by, I'm telling my husband, well, that's because of Saturn. That's because of, all of these retrogrades. That's because of this. So there's a lot of things going on in the world that I can almost, I can kind of go back and say, wow, things are happening. We do have the full moon. We do have these retrogrades. We have Venus and Mercury out of bounds. There's the Palladians. There's ascensions and transitions. So much is happening. So please take a look at that. Okay? Okay. And I do refer, because I've done the readings already, I do refer back to that in some of my language. So let's get started on our readings. And thank you so much for all your support. I love you all. Bye-bye. Hello, my Sagittariuses. How are you? Well, let's see. Welcome to Gemini season, but let's see what we have going on for the weekend, okay? So let's go on one more time. Interesting energies. I don't know if again, the overview of Gemini season, lots of stuff. I've been posting some, little memes and stuff about that too, but lots of energy going on. Interesting stuff. Lots of karma resolution. Let's hope. Let us hope. Anyway, 3 cards are face down. They are all reversed, so strong energy. Let's see what we have here. First card for the weekend. Here we are. Awakening. Oh, your eyes are opening. You are seeing again, reality versus illusion. You're seeing the truth. You're seeing the reality of life. You or whatever in your relationship. Now, it's interesting when you see the reality, when you see the truth. It's kind of this, it's like you're looking at, now this is looking at things a little bit differently, looking at it from maybe a different angle. But it's, again, your eyes are wide open. You're seeing things now. You can make better decisions based on that, okay? Because sometimes when you don't have all the facts, you cannot make your decisions. Sometimes also, and this is one of the things that is really important about this card, is for you, my Sagittarius, is I'm feeling like there was some gaslighting happening. And now that you're seeing things more in, with the reality of all this energy, maybe you can have more confidence in you again. Now, I'm not saying you don't, because Sagittariuses, you've got lovely confidence, and we are coming, we just had that Sagittarius full moon too. So that should really be awakening a lot of your senses, okay? Awakening a lot of what is real and what maybe has been a story told to you. But this should be really pumping you up. This should be getting you to a higher level. And again, this ascension energy, this could be all about that for you also. So, awakening, Archangel Gabriel, look at things from a different perspective. A temporary standstill, it's important to be yourself. Your next card is the Five of Air. Now, fives have some change energy to it, positive, negative. It also has some divine grace to it too. So there is, so that even though this change is happening, it will be provided in a kinder way. Air energy is our Gemini, it's our Libra, it's also our Aquarius energy. It's very thought-provoking. It's very much, it's kind of that energy that keeps you up at night, but at the same time, it's one of those things that, I want you to just kind of understand something. You need to trust yourself more, my Sagittariuses, because I kind of feel like, somebody's been, and I don't know who this is. I don't know that this is probably not for everyone. But, a lot of times the Five of Swords reminds me of Sneaky Snake. The Five of Swords and also Seven of Swords in the traditional tarot, they remind me of Sneaky Snake. It's like somebody's trying to pull a fast one over on you. So the Five of Air, the Five of Swords gives me that type of vibe, that someone's trying to pull a fast one over on you. But again, I feel like, again, your eyes are opening. Your eyes are opening. Now, what are you going to do with that? What are you going to do with that? Because my thought is, you need to take a step back, and I'm going to tell you that I think you need to gather your information and then make your decisions based upon the information that you gather, okay? Don't fly off the handle. Don't go, don't just go after, make sure you get all the information, because also if you have a sneaky snake, then Sneaky Snake might be manipulating the information that you are getting. So you might have like a gaslighter on top of a gaslighter. Okay? Okay. So, an unwise choice. Learn what you can from this situation. Review everyone's motives. Your last card with this one, the Ten of Water. Now this is a lovely card to have. So whatever you're seeing, whatever the truth is, tens transition you, okay, moves you forward. Water is our Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, fluid, emotional. So whatever this is, it's kind of like, I kind of feel like, that burr, it's like you're removing the burr off of your paw. I'm kind of getting that Aesop's fable thing, where you're removing the thorn. It's kind of like the thorn is moving out. You're getting rid of the thorn. You're pulling it out. So there's a lot of control over that. It means that you are making these decisions. You are making these choices. And again, it's like you're pulling whatever's been painful. Now, it leaves an area that can now heal. Okay? But this is a lovely transition. This is a lovely transition into something that's even more and that's even better. And if we're thinking about it, if you watch the overview, this time from that full moon to this new moon is about rising to a higher level of development, emotionally, spiritually. Okay, so there is this development happening for you too. Anyway, a contented and rewarding family life. Your emotional and material needs are met. Trustworthy relationships. Now, let's go on. We're going to just pull one for right now. Let's see what we have here. Okay. There we go. Let's see. The Five of Ariel. So whatever this change is, it's not necessarily a comfortable change. Maybe, waking up to see what the reality is, versus the illusion is not always the happiest time for you. Ariel is not for you per se. I'm just saying for anyone per se. Ariel is our earth energy. It is our Taurus, our Virgo, our Capricorn energy. It's solid, something to do with your home, but it's also maybe your job, your money type of thing. So this is a little bit of worry, a little bit with the money situation, a little bit with the home situation. The thing that you really have to understand is, for one thing, Archangel Gabriel is there for you. You know, higher power, guardian angel, divine, the source, whoever that is, spirit guides, they've got Archangel Gabriel. Archangel Gabriel is the divine messenger, so there could be some messages coming for you. And the fact that this ends with the 10 of water means that things work out really, really good, that it all works out. And again, 5 and 5, so you got some 5 and 5, 10 energy, 5 plus 5. So don't necessarily, don't let yourself dwell on the negatives. And remember, 5s can also have some positive changes too. Sometimes we only see how it's going to affect us in the here and now, and we don't see how it's going to affect us for tomorrow. Anyway, you needn't go through your current challenges alone. Help is nearby. Negative thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecies. So this is, again, I have been in many situations where it's like, you can go negative, or you can just say, you know what? No, things are going to work out. Things are going to work out better than we think that they will. Okay? Okay, you got to hold on to that, because again, you've got Archangel Gabriel opening your eyes to something, showing you the truth of a situation. You've got the 10 of water saying that whatever this, these little 5 change energies are doing. And remember, 5s also have divine grace attached to it. So it's kind of like it's needed to go through this to get to this. Okay, let's go on and see my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. This is going to help to take us now to the rest of Gemini season. Here we go. Next card is, so this is reversed, strong energy. This is destiny. You are on the right path. You are going where you need to go. These challenges, if these 5 challenges, you needed to go through this, you needed to see this, you needed to grow with this. Now, 10 is also the Wheel of Fortune. It's also, change in itself, but you are on the right track. You are, you need to have faith in that. Okay. I also get a lot of, for you, my Sagittarius, I also get a lot of soul contracts going on here. Now, I don't go into this a lot with but it's kind of like before we agree to all of this, we know that we're going to have to go through some things. So the soul contracts is also with karma, and there's so much karmic resolution, karma going on right now. But it's like, we know we agree to sign up, we agree to go through what we're going through. Now, of course, we get down here, we don't remember any of that. So this is, again, saying you're going where you need to be. Don't fight it. I'm not saying not to stand up for yourself. Please, I would never say that. But let things progress. Let them, again, I get the word organically. Here we go. Next card. Okay. So here we have a 7 now. And that was reversed also. 7 has a divine umbrella. It is a divine number. It is a perfect number. Now, this is the crown chakras. Now, we go from the base or the root to the heart. And, these are 7 energy sources in our body, in our soul, in our spirit. It's kind of like the glue that's holding all of it together. So anyway, we have 7 of these chakras. Now, we have more, but we won't go into that. We're going to deal with the 7. We go from the root or the base to the heart. So there's the root, there's the sacral, there's the solar plexus, then there's the heart. So we go from the physical, and then we go from the heart to the throat, to the third eye, to the crown, to more of the metaphysical, the natural to the supernatural. And the heart kind of goes a little bit between both of these things. Now, the crown is that connection with the supernatural. The crown is that connection that we own, that we have, that is so valuable, that makes us so unique in this big spectrum of everything. So the soul, there's a lot, again, like I said, there's a lot of soul contract here going on. There's a lot of this connection. It's a reciprocal. It's we put out, we receive. Now, this we receive, but the soul is kind of like that ladder that goes up and down. Anyway, so use that, Maybe this could be a weekend, or this season is going to be, and again, I told you about that ascension time. This is going to be a time that we come to a higher spirituality. I think for you, my Sagittariuses. Your next card is the firm foundation. Now, we have a 4. 4 has stability. 4 has organization. 4 has a foundation to it. So you have already started your journey. You have already built upon that. Even though, maybe there's things that many times over you think your world's kind of, it's not necessarily under your control. Well, according to Destiny, it's already been, we're not going to get into, is it already planned? Is it not? We do have choices, but we also can see where those choices will lead us to. But firm foundation means that you do have a good spiritual, a good physical and metaphysical space to actually jump off of. How's that? Okay, now here we go. Sorry if I start sniffling. I'm trying not to. Now let's go on and see my Osha Zen Tarot cards. Here we are. Yeah, I get a real strong soul contract for you, my Sagittarius, and I think that you have recognized it also. You have recognized it. Now, a lot of times I look at people that say, well, should I go after this? Should I go and look into this? They want to know if there's a lot of things out there. My thought is you need to go where your heart is pulling you, or your spirit is leading you, or where your third eye, or where that crown is leading you to. Okay? So, and I will tell you, I will say, don't go after dark energy, but don't run away from it either. Okay. Whoever needed that one. Here we go. First card is laziness. Now we have a 9. 9 has a completion energy. It's like things are wrapping up. Don't become complacent. Don't think that, okay, I don't have to do anything, because we really, even though we've got all of this covering, or you've got all this covering, you still have to do your part. Okay? And here we go next. Totality. So you have another 5. So you've got 3 5s going on. And there is some trust here. There is some, part of this is, are you being pulled both ways? Do you need to let go? Do you need to hold on? Do you, where is this? So this is kind of saying you're kind of in the middle, and you're not necessarily figuring, you're not necessarily knowing which way you're supposed to be going just yet. That's okay. That is okay, because again, this destiny and the crown chakra means you are where you're supposed to be right now. Here we go. Last card. Postponement. Postponement. Things, you have to wait a little bit. You can feel things changing around you. Postponement has that 4 energy again. It's kind of like, okay, here I am. And, it's like those movies where, everything's black and white, and then it turns into color. And it's kind of like, you're feeling like you might be in between places. It's like you're in between places, and it's kind of like, am I staying? Am I going? And it's not so much, it might be that you're in between places physically, but it feels like this has a real strong metaphysical place. It's like, I'm here, I'm there, I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting. And you know what? Many times that's what we have to do in our journey. Many times we just have to wait. Okay, let's go on now. Let's see what we have here. And I know with laziness saying, well, Deb, I will wait. Let me wait. We still have to do our work. And then you might feel like with postponement, it's kind of like, well, I don't feel like it's doing anything. Well, I can tell you it is doing something. If you're doing what you're being led to do, it is doing something. You may not necessarily be seeing the, the outcomes just yet, but you will. You will. Here we go. Next card, and I kind of feel like you'll probably, you'll be reaping more rewards maybe in Leo season. Here we go. Next card, the Magician. So now we have a 1. 1 is new beginnings, new start. This is Archangel Raziel. This means you can make anything happen. You can make your future. You can, you have it in you to make things manifest. Now, here we go. You can manifest the life you want. What you need will magically appear. Successful beginnings. And it's not like you're, having a rabbit up your sleeve because you put the rabbit there. It's because you made the rabbit. Here we go. Next card. The 7 of Gabriel. Gabriel is your energy. It is also Aries and Leo, very, very powerful, very passionate, burning, very determined. 7 again is that umbrella, is that divine umbrella. This is you, so you've got a whole bunch of stuff going on. You've got this postponement, but yet you've got the firm stuff, the firm foundation. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're following your destiny. Yet you've got these changes. The thing too is with the 7 of Gabriel is not to give up, not to give in. Okay? Keep moving forward. Keep standing up for you. Now, stand up for what you believe in. Have confidence. Claim your personal power. And your last card here, the King of Raphael. Now, King's underlying energy is air energy. We've talked about air energy, right? We did talk about air energy, didn't we? Air energy is no, we didn't, is our Gemini, our Libra, and our Aquarius energy. It is our thought processes, making plans, putting things out there, again, working towards something also. Now, the King of Raphael is water energy, and we did talk about water energy. This is coming to a place of emotional maturity. This is, the King of Raphael has gone through has had the highs, the lows, has gone through every emotional situation, and comes out with a heart ready to love, a heart ready to forgive, a heart that is compassionate towards humanity, but yet at the same time, the wisdom of, the king has that air, the wisdom to know what needs to be done. Doesn't necessarily put their heart out to kind of doesn't say, hey, I'm the welcome mat, wipe your feet. Comes through a lot of emotional angst, but yet knows when to give and when to not give. Okay, I'm not saying to take, but when to not give. Anyway, yes, it is safe to trust. The ability to accomplish many things at once. Follow your creative passions. Now, let's go on. We're going to pull one from traditional tarot. And hold on a second. And here we go. Let's see what this one has. Ace of Swords. It is reversed. Swords is air energy. We've talked about air energy. Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. Ace is one, new start, new beginning, new ideas. I'm kind of feeling like this is a plant that's popping through the ground. I know that it has a lot of earth energy to it, but I feel like this is you coming out of your shell, you going through your metamorphosis, I kind of feel like this is you beginning a new chapter in your life. Okay, there's going to be challenges, but you are more than ready and more than up to the task. Okay, you got some big stuff going on in Gemini. You do have some big stuff. I know that those 5s are a little worrisome, but the fact that you have the 2 10s I feel like it negates the 5s, or I shouldn't say, it balances out the 5. Here we go. Reversed. 2 of thought. Your angels have noticed that you're not moving forward. You have multiple options that you're reviewing, and you seem to be unable to choose. Ask your angels. Now you have, 2 archangels right there, for signs as what direction to take, or just listen to your inner voice. Deep down, you know what to do. How true is that for you, my Sagittariuses? You know what to do. There is a little worry, always. Those 5s kind of jump at you. They make you second guess. And again, I came back to, I started about somebody gaslighting, and then it's like there's a gaslighter on top of the gaslighter. I don't know. Let's go on and pull an energy or crystal for my Sagittariuses for the weekend and Gemini season. Here we go. Moldavite. I love Moldavite. It is healing, protection, telepathy, connection. So Moldavite is a very cool, it's an expensive little stone, but it is a very cool little stone. So my Sagittariuses, you've got some interesting stuff. You know what to do. But then life gets in the way, and it keeps us, it does try to derail us a lot of times. But this is a season where a lot of that, again, people putting out that sneaky snake energy, that's going to come back to them. Anyway, my Sagittariuses, please hit the like, share, subscribe. It does help. More importantly, my Sagittariuses, know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.